Okay, so in a recent live stream, I had a CRT die on me in the middle of the stream. Pay attention to the CRT behind my left shoulder. Bedroom. So that's, do you know what I'm saying? What was that? That sounded weird. Oh, no way. Oh no, my Roadblasters just totally died while we're on the stream. No! All right, let's get this started. The first thing we gotta do is remove this speaker grill. It takes 2 screws. We're gonna remove that because we gotta gain access to this piece of glass that covers the monitor. So you just lift it up and pull out from the bottom. And then we're gonna remove the paper monitor bezel. And then that gives us access to the monitor. So we're gonna unscrew these 4 screws. And then before I pull it out, I'm gonna discharge it to be safe and disconnect the connections on the back. Okay, we're in the garage and I'm gonna show you how to discharge a CRT. So this is the tool I would typically use, and I would typically wear oven mitts. Yeah, oven mitts. You don't need these, they don't do anything. It was just some weird protection mechanism. You can make fun of me in the comment section all you want, but those oven mitts made me feel better. The reason why I'm not gonna show you with the screwdriver method is because you could mess up when you build this. It's totally a method to use, but it's a little scary. You hear the snap of the voltage, and honestly, there's no real way to determine whether or not the voltage is actually all gone. So you have to kind of keep on doing it. So we're gonna scrap this, okay? And the reason why is because I wanna be able to, and we're not gonna use the gloves. I don't need the gloves anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. All right, so tell me in the comments what movie that's from. Okay, so we're gonna use this high voltage probe. The reason why it makes the job way less scary, you can see the voltage drain, and I'm gonna show you that right now, and I'm not gonna wear any gloves, okay? So the machine is running right now. So step 1 is to shut off the machine. So I'm gonna reach back here and shut it off. The other thing is you wanna unplug it. So make sure you unplug it. I'm gonna unplug it right now. So now there's literally no power to this arcade at all. So we're gonna go around back. And this is really easy. I was shocked. It's very simple. So you take the little alligator clip, you're gonna stick it on the frame of the monitor, okay? So when they say stick it on the chassis, that's where you're gonna stick it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this probe under that anode. You don't wanna touch the anode, and you also wanna make sure your other hand isn't touching anything metal because you're gonna electrocute yourself if it is. So take this one hand, just to be super safe, and put it in your back pocket, okay? That way you're not gonna be tempted to touch any metal. And then all you're gonna do is, we're gonna bring the camera in real quick. We're gonna take the probe, we're gonna put it under the anode. Now pay attention to the voltage meter. You're gonna see it drain. Instead of a snap, you're gonna kind of hear it, maybe, if you can tell. I'm gonna try to move in. So you can hear it and you can see it. It's going down, down, down. It's almost at 0. Now, what I like to do, even though it's not necessarily necessary with this tool, is remove it from the anode, then put it back in one more time. No voltage. And that's it. We can safely remove the alligator clip, and we just discharged the CRT. I'll have a link in the description of this tool. I know it's expensive, but the thing is, if I'm gonna tell you how to do something safely and you're gonna work on these on a regular basis, you should probably own one. Let's go back inside. All right, with the CRT safely discharged, we're ready to continue this project. We're gonna make sure everything's disconnected from the back, and then we're gonna pull out the CRT from the front. Be careful, they're heavy, and I'm gonna put a known good one in. Now keep in mind, I didn't actually fix the problem I had with the original one. I'm gonna show you what was wrong with it, because we are gonna fix that, because that CRT is gonna end up in my Street Fighter 2, because it's a much nicer CRT than in my Street Fighter 2. When I reconnect everything back here, make sure power's connected, make sure ground's connected, make sure the RGB signal from the actual PCB is connected, and I'm gonna slide the ribbon cable for the adjustments up front so I can fire it up. There it is, it's working. So we're gonna make sure we adjust the vertical size, the horizontal size to fill the screen. Make sure everything looks good before we put the bezel and everything back on. It's gonna be harder to do later. So there it is, we got the bezel. I'm gonna clean it while it's here, because if it's dirty underneath the glass, it's gonna bug me, and I'll disassemble everything all over again. Put the speaker grill on, get the control panel, connect that, and guys, we're gonna be ready to play some Roadblasters again. Oh yeah, let's do it. So you're probably wondering what happened to the original Roadblasters monitor. Well, this is the monitor chassis, and this is actually the component that got damaged. We've got the flyback. This blew out, and there's a crack right here that I'm going to show you. The hot right here also got damaged because this little ceramic capacitor blew out. When this all happened, this fuse also blew to protect the rest of the components. Now here's the bad part. When this fuse blows, this filter cap is loaded with voltage. So when this all blows out, one would think it's safe to just pick this up. But yeah, well, if your hands hit the bottom of these connections, you're gonna get zapped to hell, which I did, by the way. Lesson learned, by this filter cap. So we've got to get, these are the components we need. We need a fuse, we need the flyback, we need this ceramic capacitor, and the hot. We can get all those components online. I'm going to get all those, and we are going to fix this because this is going to end up back on that Roadblasters monitor, which will end up in my Street Fighter 2. Let me show you the crack really quick so you can see what I'm talking about. And it's pretty gnarly. Watch, I'll zoom in and I'll focus in on it, and you can see there it is. There's the crack right there. So it had so much dust and dirt on it, I didn't see it initially. And then if you want, I'll show you that capacitor that also blew. You can see that right, I'll see it right there. Okay, so we got to replace that. We got to replace the fuse and the hot. And then after that, we're good to go. So I'm going to have a whole video on this. We're going to do this to get this back up and running, but I just wanted to show you what this was. In order to troubleshoot this, there's a great flowchart out there. This is a G07 monitor chassis. I'll have a link to the flowchart and I'll show it to you on the screen really quick. It will help you quickly diagnose problems with your G07 monitor chassis. All right, let's go play some Roadblasters. Well guys, Roadblasters lives to see another day. Thankfully I had that extra monitor that I could just put in here so that this game doesn't stay down and I can actually play it right now. Because this is one I play on almost a daily basis, so I'd be super bummed if I couldn't play it. But we do need to fix that G07 chassis because that's going to go into the Street Fighter that's right here on the side of me. So anyways, we'll fix that G07 chassis. That flowchart is really helpful. I'll have a link in the description to that. And that's it guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Put your comments below. I want to hear from you. And that's it for now. We will see you. Hold on. Yeah! Oh! The next one. Oh, shoot.